Peyton, they're blaming you because my computer messed up. What's the chances of somebody watching it? Slim and none. Okay, so I need to take this B and put it back into here, right? Right? Can I solve for A? Right? What? What, Heaven? I subtracted 18 from both sides. 7 minus 18 is negative 11. Then I took 2 into both of them. Correct? Any problem with that? So what happens if I have two equations with two unknowns? And the only way that I can solve two unknowns is that I have just as many equations as I have unknowns. So if I had the following, let's just take and look at
that one 95 or
45. All somebody said was it's huge numbers, right? Okay, so they're big numbers. Shouldn't make any difference. Before, when I was given a value for A, was I able to replace, or B, was I able to replace the B with the value? Right now I have two expressions where they're both equal to y. So y equals 65x minus 145. I also have y equals 48x plus 500. Can't I take one of those y's, say this one, and replace the y up here with what it's equal to? Just substitution. So can't I end up with an expression such as this? Because I'm taking this y and replacing with an equivalent expression, right? Well, how many variables do I now have because I replaced one of them with an equivalent? Can I solve that equation? Okay, what do I need to do to solve this equation? Okay, so what do I need to put together? Okay, so I need to put this and this together, so what do I need to do to both sides? Okay, so somebody said subtract 48x. That's going to give me 500 equals
13, 23, 17, I lied. Told you I don't do that.
what? Okay, then I need to add 145 to both sides. And somebody said divide by 17. So what's 645 divided by 17?
37.941176.
So rounded would be about 37.9.
Yes.
Okay. After I found that x, I found x now, right? I still have to find a value for y. How can I find a value for y? Okay. So I should be able to take this value of x that I found right here and substitute it into either one of these equations, right?
Does it matter which one?
Nope. Does not matter. Which one do you want?
45.
Okay, so if I did that substitution, I'd have y equals 65 times 37.9 minus 145. Yes, you have the handy dandy little calculators. What is 65 times 37.9?
2,463.5.
How much?
2,463.5.
68.5
3.
minus 145.
2,318.5.
So now I have a value for x and I have a value for y. Have I solved for x and y? Yep, sure have. I could have done this graphically. Would you have probably come up with those two answers if I did it graphically?
Yeah.
Probably not very well on your estimates.
I always thought it was I was like, nope.
Two equations, two unknowns, right? What's the only way that you know how to do this so far?
Change it to slope intercept. Yeah, divide by 2.
Okay.
So subtract 8, 5x.
Well, I'm going to make this just a little bit shorter than taking it all the way out to slope-intercept. If I rewrote this one, wouldn't I have instead of taking it all the way out to y, aren't they both equal to 3y? So could I take the value of this 3y, which is this, and replace it up here? Does that make sense? I'm taking the whole 3y, which is a negative 8x minus 25, and replacing it into this whole 3y.
So would it be like that equation if you get 3 times?
Negative 8x, negative subtract 10 equals negative 5x, subtract 19.
Why would I do something crazy like that?
It was
Well,
the same unless you do more work and put fractions.
that's exactly right.
What did you do with the screen? Why?
I took this 3y, which is this value, right?
3y equals that.
Doesn't this 3y equal this? And this 3y equals that? So can't I take this 3y, the value of which is this, and replace it into this whole 3y? Not just the y, but the 3y. Because these two are the same, right? So I had a negative 8x minus 25 equals a negative 5x minus 19.
Add 25 to both sides.
Add 25 to both sides. Which gives you?
Negative. No, it's a positive something. Positive 8. No, that doesn't make any sense. 6. That's negative 19 plus 25. Ooh, there we go.
Wait, why'd you change it to plus?
Which one?
There's more positive than there's negative.
If I added 25 here and I added 25 here, what's 25 minus 19? 6. The bigger number is positive, so that's why it gave me a positive 6.
5x You get a negative 3x equals 6, and then divide it, and you get x equals negative 2. And then you have to divide by negative 3. Negative 2.
Right?
Yeah.
What's the matter, Evan? Guess what?
You're done.
No.
No.
You gotta watch your signs, extremely important.
Why did we mess up?
Do you guys mess up with signs?
Never.
Never?
Okay, I don't get negatives and all that stuff, so. A negative divided by a negative is positive.
Yep.
So it would be a positive 6.
No, it'd be a negative 2. That's a positive 6, that's a negative 3.
You're saying in general that we're about to sign, how could you mean in this problem? Right?
What do I do with this negative 2 now?
Put it into the, at 9.666.
Into where? Either one.
Let's do 5x and 3y.
Okay?
Do we put it into the 3y equals or the 5x?
I would go back to your original. So I'm gonna put that into the 5x plus 3y equals a negative 19. Okay? So that means I'd have 5 times a negative 2 plus 3y equals a negative 19. How do you get plus 10?
It's a negative 10, but you add 10 is what she was meaning to.
Oh.
Negative 10 plus 3.
It would be a positive 9.
Oh my gosh,
No. Why is it a negative? 10's bigger than 9.
and you take it divided by 3. And
A negative 19 plus 10
negative
is a negative 9. So y equals
negative 3.
negative 3. The answer is written as an ordered pair. So what would my answer look like?
Negative 2, negative 3, 1.
Okay? So the answer as an ordered pair would look like this. How can I check that answer? Right now, I used this equation, right? The 5x plus 3y equals a negative 19. If I wanted to make sure that I had the right answer, take the negative 2 and the negative 3, put it into here and see if I get the same answer. So what's 8 times a negative 2?
Negative 16.
What's 3 times a negative 3?
Negative 9.
What's a negative 16 minus 9?
25.
Negative 25.
Wait, so we put that in the equation
In the other one. The negative 2, 3 that we got for the answer down here
Yeah.
has to work for both of these equations. Okay? So that's one way of checking. That is just one way.